Looking good, MP. What's up, MP?
Hi, everyone. Welcome to our broadcast with a twist on tonight's game. RJ, the front end of a back-to-back. As a player, it's got to pose an additional challenge physically to get through these stretches.
Oh, yeah, it's a grind. This is a physical sport we play. And your body, it just has to be ready when you start the season.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this, every game in the Cup is a big one. Remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. We got Irving, MP out there with George. Then it's Lou Dort, and it's Flag in at the 3 slot. Curry with the bucket.
Honestly, guys, Curry is the best three-point shooter I've ever seen.
To the middle, here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
RJ, there were questions about the 2 timeline approaching Golden State, but some of those young guys have made a difference.
And some haven't. But those team-friendly contracts of those younger players, that's one advantage. And a way to keep that energetic talent around their young stars.
And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. I asked him what his defense can do to nullify Kyrie Irving, and he said there's not much you can do against Kyrie. He's got a counter for everything you throw at him. He makes insanely difficult shots. We just have to make things hard on him and trust our help defense. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. 5 on the clock, and that one drops. Curry's got 8.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Oh, we've seen George finish it so many times. PG, this man gets up with ease.
Pass to Santos. Golden State moving it around. Shots good from Butler.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's George. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. George has got his second bucket tonight.
I like PG using the bounce there, creating space.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. And the Warriors another 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Washington's checked in for Paul George. And it's Raji Marshall in for Dort. Now here's Irving. Boy, he was something else against Utah.
Making sure of that one. MP at ground 0.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Hayes. Now here's Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them packing.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Outside Butler. Back to Curry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call. And we'll
yo, we're on stream.
Think about Steph Curry's legacy. He changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. His range has really inspired a generation. What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Johnson comes in for Flagg. And Bryant subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hayes. His last outing, he had 18 points. A three-pointer is right on target.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
To the inside. Here's MP. Plays it up and banks it in. 12 points for MP.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Back to Butler. Curry wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists in the game. Here's MP. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Three-pointer, Butler. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
And no good in the last second attempt this time. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. 18. For Dallas, MP comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Johnson in for Washington. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Moses Moody, Podziemski out there with Curry, and it's Santos in at the 5. Pass to Santos. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And this has become expected from Curry. Everyone knows how dangerous he is at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz did some very solid work. He ended up with 23 points, and on top of that, he snagged 6 boards. He was a big reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation. Guys?
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Fires from deep. Curry buries the 3 shots.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
They set the pick. A 3 from MP. And it's good. Looking quite sharp with 10 of 12 shooting tonight. Warriors leading by 3. GA, you hear about 3-level score. But is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
He gets that one. Curry's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
MP deciding where to go with it. Marshall sets a screen for MP. And again, Dallas with the 3.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Jackson Hayes comes in for Moses Moody. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Brandon Podziemski.
One of the most unselfish superstars out there, Curry is always looking to make his teammates better.
Irving passes to MP. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Trailing by 2, looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans. They'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. MP going right to the rim.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
The Warriors have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Pass to Hayes. Curry against MP. That one goes in. Curry's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
The 3 from MP. And again, Dallas with the 3.
This man has entered the zone. Great shooting performance from him all game long.
And a deep 3 from Curry. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. The Mavericks on top, ending the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. We've got more in store for you right after this.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this?
And now, not a bad time. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. Irving is out there with Lou George. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Flagg. And it's MP in at the 5, roaming the paint. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you guys.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
So it's the Warriors now, following the three-point attempt by MP. Curry outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 4 assists in the game.
This is Pete Curry shooting with real confidence off the catch. It's what helps get him going.
Mavericks leading by 3. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. That guy is all about winning.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by MP. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
For his sake, I hope they can come back. You hate to see the performance he's having be wasted in a loss.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 6 points for Paul George.
Sweet touch inside the paint. George is so comfortable at that range.
Back to Curry. Three-pointer. Dort grabs the miss.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's good for 2.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Hayes. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Curry with the three. Mavericks with the rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks for range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Here's Santos. And the rejection by MP. Three-pointer, Butler, good, and Curry gets the assist. Butler's got 6.
And down in the corners, Butler can be dangerous. He's pretty comfortable with that shot.
And the dunk by MP.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Warriors. Moses Moody comes in for Hayes. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Curry. And then for Dallas, P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Paul George. Martin comes in for Flag. And it's Najee Marshall in for George. Here's Podziemski. Nothing on the board. Lets it go from deep. And Irving with the basket on the assist from Marshall. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Mavs. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Podziemski. Back to Butler. Here's Richard. And the three ball is good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the basket by MP.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Butler. And the rebound goes to Martin. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. MP dishes to Irving. MP sets the screen for Marshall. Inside. And another one falls. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Washington against Butler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The Warriors have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad.
Who's making a change here? Hayes is checked in. Dallas also making some changes. MP's checked in for Jarek Lively. And Irving subbed in for Johnson. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. Coach wanted his guys to ignore the scoreboard. He said, don't even look at the numbers. Just take it possession by possession, make every chance count, and we'll see where we stand at the end of this game. Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Hayes. Curry is out there with Podziemski. Then there's Moses Moody. And it's McGowan's in at the 3, the small forward. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And so it's Irving who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Curry. And he does not hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains a step.
Warriors trail by 15 and stolen by Flag. Here's MP. And he banks the layup in.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Paul George is checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Dort in for Najee Marshall. Mavericks leading by 17. From 10 feet away. And good. He hits it again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Pass to Santos. Outside Butler. Here's Santos. Curry outside. Down he goes for three.
That is just a thing of beauty. Curry's stroke is flawless.
Here's MP. Dort outside. Clock at 6. Now MP.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Mavericks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
And yep, another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Here's Flagg. Oh, great touch off the pass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Dallas with the ball. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Good on the basket.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Good, he hits again.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
I'm here with MP after his team comes out.
Well, you know, there's a lot of hype.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thanks, Jen. And that about wraps it up. Along with Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you so much for watching tonight's presentation.
60 is serious business, and
Ray, I feel like I miss out sometimes on, like, I don't know, regular stuff.
Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got a special one for you. As tonight's act, we've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals. But I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
And now Dallas' starting group. Luguentz Dort out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flagg. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's MP in at the 5 down low. Now here's Irving. A go-to option for this team. He puts up nearly 17 a game.
Proving he can capitalize from this area too. Washington being assertive and looking to score. I like it.
Leonard passes to Collins. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And you look at Colin Sexton, puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Here's Garland after Dallas' three-pointer on the other end. For 3, the offensive rebound. Launches it. Leonard, that one's good.
Well, getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Here's Irving. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
5 buckets without a miss. That's a fantastic start.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Dallas?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding. In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points.
Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful. I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off. MP, a showman for sure. He has truly arrived.
The Clippers have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Cavaliers played really well. He dropped 24 points in addition to scoring strong on the glass with 5 rebounds, too. He's been on a real hot streak of late, and I think everyone wants to see just how long he can keep this up. Guys?
Good stuff, Allie. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him. You know, I'm curious, guys, to see whether the defense plays him straight up, plays him honestly, or do they deny him, trap him, whatever they can do to force the ball out of his hands. We'll see. The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim. Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
There's a minute 54 left in the first quarter, and the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Clippers trail by 4. Here's Sanders. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Pass to Conan Niederhauser. 6 on the shot clock. The rebound by MP. The Mavericks have got 7 of 8 in the basket. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
I like how MP did not settle for the lay-in. He left no room when he threw it down.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. They set the pick. Pass to Leonard. Outside Jones. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
And he gets that one.
Strong move by Leonard that time. He knows exactly how to use his strength to get an advantage.
From deep, MP. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Leading the charge. What a huge quarter for him.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard on the wing. Guarded by Marshall. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Down low. Kicks it out to MP. Puts up a 3. That one no good. Leonard outside. Fires the 3. MP getting it done for the Mavericks. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points. Leading. Checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Johnson. Outside Christie. Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. MP making the long-range connection.
MP doing a nice job with the quick catch and shoot, not wanting to waste those touches.
Darius Garland is out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Jackson. And it's Sanders in at the 3 slot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Garland for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds now. George finds MP. Power move from MP.
He's a big reason why they're on top. I imagine they'll keep feeding him. I would.
And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 11 coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
You have to respect their ability to stay consistent away from home. Keeping their cool and making quality shots.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. This is the 4th and now longest coaching stop for the Mavericks' Jason Kidd. Kyrie Irving said he's learned from the past head coaching jobs that he's had and being with different players and seeing them improve. Now he's mastering his coaching philosophy and being an originator. Guys?
He's seen it all. Allie, appreciate the report. Garland, the pass to Jones. And there's the lob and the dunk by Jackson.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that.
Doing more work in the painted area. He has really excelled inside.
Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Highland. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Jones from outside. The rebound by MP. The Mavericks have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
Yeah, it really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Here's Garland. Stolen by MP. And here's Flagg outside. Drills it from deep. Flagg's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from 3-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
And so Ty Lue calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And as we near the end of the group stage, let's see where we stand in the NBA Cup tournament.
Well, this is an interesting format. Since each team plays so few games towards the NBA Cup, they get weeded out in a hurry.
Jones, the pass to Leonard. Collins against Washington. To win the run. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 6 rebounds in the game. Dort for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's MP. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Their next game playing at home as the Grizzlies come to town. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Leonard against Dort. Back to Collins. Fires from deep. Oh, great D that time from MP.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And so it's Dallas looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Dallas Mavericks.
I obviously love watching them. Everyone enjoys good offense, right?
Yeah, played the right way. I can't think of them. And what better time than now to get caught up on the Rookie of the Year race? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the court right now for Dallas. We've got Washington, Luguentz Dort out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Flag, and it's MP in at the 5. The Mavericks lead by 15. It's Dort on the wing. Outside Irving. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Washington. The 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 4 assists in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Garland with the ball. Checked by Washington. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. One of Niederhauser misses.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Leonard for 3. It's stolen by Washington. Pass to Flag. The 3 is up. And the Mavericks, another 3.
I just love the ball movement.
And it's Garland with the ball for the Clippers. Collins outside. Here's Conan Niederhauser. Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup. Conan Niederhauser's got 6.
And, you know, I'm not quite sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave somebody like him uncovered.
Dort for 3. And the 3-pointer goes.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Out to the right wing. Washington against Collins. Here's Dort, and there's the drive, and that one is hammered home.
Great determination. Dort uses his ferociousness to his advantage.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
From behind the arc. Rebounded by Conor Niederhauser. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Washington finds MP. Leonard looking over the floor. Fires for 3. Sexton misses. For Dallas, they've got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Washington's shot is good.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Outside Garland to the middle. Here's Conor Niederhauser, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Now a timeout called by Dallas. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. You look at the Mavericks, they're sitting at the top of their conference right now with the #1 record. And, of course, Los Angeles, they're 4 spots behind them.
When I look at the Clippers, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. But they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative to them.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Boy, what a slick move that time. Made the defense look absolutely clueless.
They get it again. Outside Jones. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Beal from outside. And the rebound goes to Dallas. MP's got rebound #9 now. What an effort here tonight. Martin. No good with the triple. And so it's Dallas already up 26 points as this quarter ends. It hasn't taken them 2 minutes. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award.
Making a change here. Leonard's checked in. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute played. Kawhi is the 3 with Jones playing the 4. Darius Garland is out there with Bones Highland. And it's Jackson in at the center position, filling out the middle. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And there is very little ego to Garland's game. He wants to get other guys looks and opportunities.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Back to Bryant. Inside. And the jam by George.
Hey, you know what he lacks in size, he makes up for with his vertical.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Highland, the pass to Jackson. Leonard for 3. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. From deep. George, no good.
A chilly quarter for him offensively, trying to get warmed up.
Shot by Leonard, no good.
They'd love to get more help from him offensively right now.
Kicks it out to MP. It's George on the wing. Leonard defending. George's shot is good.
You know, anytime George has room to shoot it, it's usually a high-quality shot. He clearly is one of the most gifted players in the game.
Garland feeling it out a bit. To the inside, Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. MP up top, defended by Jackson. Pass to George. 5 to shoot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jones has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Garland. Leonard against George. Fades. Leonard shot's good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Mavericks.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
Boy, he was a man-child menace on the boards, outworking everybody. Boy, that's a tone setter for this team, too.
Come around.
MP against Jackson. And here's Bryant outside. Rebounded by Highland. And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the LA Clippers. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Connects from downtown.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
MP with it. And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the
MP, how did you approach this game?
Just like any other game.
Brian, over to you.
Much appreciated, Jennifer. Thank you. And that'll do it, folks.
Good game, MP.
Okay, it's the final game of the NBA Cup group stage, and you guys